Hello G Nation. Now we're gonna have a preview of the free MLC guy Braun Breaker. I'm super excited about Braun Breaker. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. For those that don't follow NXT, he's the current NXT champion. He's the son of Rick Steiner and one hell of a superstar overall. Now, I kind of got mixed feelings about this because on one hand, I'm pretty happy that everyone's going to get him because he's a free guy. But on the other end, that means that he really can't be that good because he's a free guy. So you know he's not going to be OP or he's not going to be a top guy by any means, which is kind of a waste to put him as an average guy. Hopefully there's going to be a really good version of him down the road. But in the meantime, let's have a look at him. Let's see if he's at least good. So he's a powerhouse. His trainer ability at 9,000 is column break, do 2,200 more damage, so not really of any use. Links with NXT and Modern Era, and no gear. Now the first moveset we'll have a look at is a 3-star moveset. Now again, as I do every month, I'll use like all the trainers I got, but I will do a 4-star bronze version after the MLC is live and I get my own, where I will only use basic trainers at 4-star bronze again. So stay tuned, I'll have a second preview of him as I do every month for the MLC guy. So first moveset is going to be the Frankensteiner. Again, this is a 3-star moveset. It is a 7 MP red move, deal 85.5k damage and choose 6 gems to make into black gems. The pop-up power bomb, 8 MP black move, deal 47.3k damage and choose 4 gems to make into road break gems. And a scoop power slam, 7 MP black move, deal 80.2k damage and make 9 random gems into red gems. Trainers, we're going to use Break so that we start with the black. Sarge, so that move that generate road break will create 2 more road break gems. We're going to use Bianca, so that road break gem do 25% more damage, and move that generate road break will create 1 extra, so we're going to make 7 total, effectively destroying the whole board. And we're going to use Lita, so that move that generate red gem will create 2 more red gems. Red gems do 5% more damage, just so that to make sure that we get more red when we use that scoop power slam. Again, we still have the perks right now, although they might run out during the preview. Keep that in mind, especially since he got rather costly moves too. Not using anything special as far as medals go. I did put the skill plate, which is whenever you break 3 or more black, make 6 random gems into X break gem. That is the Dead Man's Sigil. I don't think it's going to be much of a factor here though, but there really ain't that many plates. Like, sure, the NWO works too. Whenever you break 6 or more red, increase your red move damage by 75, but red move damage is not a factor anyway. Could you use the Almas plate too, which is whenever you break 4 or more red, make 4 random gems into red. Could have worked too, but yeah, I'd say none of them are going to be much of a factor really. Alright, let's try that. We're going to go versus Ivar. So our second move isn't ready, but it doesn't matter because the first move we're going to use is pretty likely to end our turn anyway. As it did. And now we're going to have both ready on the next turn. Like again, it doesn't really matter that I did get the X gems here because I'm going to be blowing the whole board anyway. They're not going to be doing much. Actually, they're not going to do anything at all. Now we're going to put some blacks. This will destroy everything, and then I'll just replace the gems that are not doing any damage by gems that will do damage. 854k. And he somehow did not kick out of that. Now, obviously, if this was a feud, well, I'm guessing you probably wouldn't be using a free guy anyway, but if this was a feud, he would likely have kicked out of that with the perks bonus for the kick out. Alright, let's try something slightly different now. Alright, second moveset for Braun Breaker. This time it's going to be the side belly to belly suplex, 10 MP red move, finisher, deal 134.7k damage, and swap a 3x7 random area into black gem. The Frankensteiner, 7 MP red move, deal 85.5k damage, and choose 6 gems to make into black gems. And a Scoop Power Slam, 7 MP black move, deal 80.2k damage, and make 9 random gems into red gems. Now the trainers we're going to be using for that braid to start with more black. I'm going to use Damien Priest, so that red finisher is going to do 150k more damage. Gooker, so that any move is going to do 25% more. That's going to bring the finisher to 370k. And we're going to keep using Hall of Fame Lita, so that our Power Slam is going to be creating 2 extra reds, and the reds are going to do 5% more damage. I believe this is also a 3-star move. Actually, that's a 2-star move set. And also, we're going to keep this Dead Man Sigil for this, because we might need, or we might get a use out of it. Again, I don't think it's a big deal to have it or not. I did switch around my plates, my medals, so that I have a red move medal, although it's a Fury one, because I don't have a red armor one. So we're going with 2 armor and 2 Furies. Let's do this. And let's get our reds. And at a return, that was pretty much guaranteed. Now you got 2 options. I can do either a 3x7 area into black, or I can do a choose 8 to black. I'm gonna use what I'll do is I'll use the area, so that way it's gonna create me my X gem from the Dead Man Sigil, and then I'll use the black move to break them. There you go, now we got them. Kicked out. Now we only have 3 that survived. 2. Now there's not that big of a deal to do it, so I'll just make more reds, which might still break those 2. None of them are left. That middle move is really going to be more of a backup, because they're pretty much cycling each other, the first and the third move. The second is basically just there in case I get one that didn't cycle well. Because since it's random, I can't really place them anywhere, because I don't know where the others is going to land, where it's going to land. I did a million, and he stayed down. I mean, doing a million is still pretty good for a free guy. Alright, let's look at a 5-star moveset now. Alright, other moveset, this time a 5-star moveset, It is the double underhook slam, 11 MP red move, finisher, deal 146.2k damage, make 12 blast gem into purple gems, and pin the opponent. This is the 5-star move. And we're going to be using also the turnbuckle Ed Slam, 9 MP purple move, deal 79.3k damage, and make 8 random gems into blast gem. And the Alabama Slam, 9 MP purple move, deal 73.4k damage, and choose a 2x5 area to make into blast gem. Right off the bat, a big downfall of this moveset is the moves are incredibly costly at a minimum of 9 MP. That means even with perks and everything, with a single MP trainer, you can't even get them going without a gem match. Now we're going to be using wood so that our purple moves start with 4 more move points. We're going to be using Mr. Perfect that I got last week, which is any color move starts with 2 more move points. You could also use, I believe it is Farouk. Let me double check that. I think it's Farouk that gives you 2 purple. Yeah, Farouk makes you start with 2 more purple as well. We're going to use Santa Ogan, which increase all our gem damage by 2200 plus gives us 1 MP. And I'm going to use Rate so that our blast gem do 25%. We're going to have a lot of them. And I'm going to create 1 more from that Ed Slam. I did switch my plate here. I put in the DX Assault Army, DX Army Assault. The reason for that, I don't really care that it's going to make black. It's more that I'll be making purple and it's going to generate extra gems that might connect to other blast gems that survived and basically increase the cascade we're going to get. That's pretty much all we can get out of that, because again, our other option would have been what the Rock's cooking that dodged the purple and the red, although it's kind of reversed. It's when you get red, get purple. I would have need one that is when you break purple, get red, but there's no such thing. So we're going with the increased chance at a cascade. Let's see how that pans out. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the perks have expired right now with the new MLC that started. Although that means he probably got a buff somehow. We are going to check what it actually was after this. So we're going to make the randoms first. And the reason I do the random before the area one, even though the area one might override them, is that way I can actually pick where I'm gonna land it. So let's put it here. That way it's gonna connect to almost every one of those. And what the hell, it did not even kick out of it. And I'm curious what are the actual perks for the month for him, since they were not listed, so we're gonna have a look at them. Because the perks actually expired while I was loading this. Let's have a look. Oh no, actually they haven't expired yet. Those are the old perks. Oh well, apparently they were still on. They should have wore off already, but they did not. So that was the old perk, so we didn't have anything special. So that's pretty much it for Braun. I mean, I guess you could use the 2 purples and just use whatever move as your third, but like none of them really work much with this. Like maybe if you do a random area, but nah. I'd probably go for the first moveset I tried is the one I would go with him. But yeah, that's it for Braun. I mean, pretty much what you would expect out of a free guy. A lot of randomness, not necessarily that reliable, but he does have a good damage output though. and we don't even know yet what buffs he's going to get this month, so he's probably going to be a little better than that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. If you have any questions, ask them, and if you'd like the video, leave a like and share. And by the way, don't forget, I'm also going to be posting a second version of this just at 4-star bronze with basic trainers. All right, G out. Ciao.